a very impressive uprising by Rainer Shine against Air 21.
And next at number 9, the Cliff Brown Fox stealing the pocket of Sam Monroe for this two-handed stuff.
And Cliff Brown picks the pocket of Sammy Monroe. Is he fired up or what? Cliff Brown with his 16-point ball game and a loud one at that.
And at number 8, here comes the Hickerson Express with a spinaroo move.
Arboleta looks at Hickerson. Hickerson, oh, what a spin! A sweet spin move! Whatever happens to Air 21 in this tournament, we will see Hickerson again in the PBA.
Moving in at number 7, Rod Neely with a putback slam.
Up and under move, Aranya and Rod Neely with a putback slam. Rainer Shine being removed early here in the fourth quarter. Maybe raining on the outside, but it's shining right now here for their last two painters. And Rod Neely takes care of business.
Coming in at number 6, Marvin Cruz cruising with John Williamson with a monster slam.
Marvin Cruz with a steal. Marvin Cruz, Williamson again! Holy! Back-to-back slam dunks by John Williamson, courtesy of Marvin Cruz. Right on cue, Marvin Cruz came back into the game, was able to really bring up his feet.
Making it at top 5, Norwood with a dish, Neely with a finish.
Inside Norwood, and Neely finishes the play.
Number 4, Chad Alonso with his one-handed pass as Sam Monroe finishes with this flush.
Alonso keeping an eye on where Sammy Monroe finishing off the alley-oop. Those are serious bunnies that he has there. Because it seemed that he wasn't going to be able to make it right. And he just jumped out of the gym.
Number 3, Marvin Cruz cruising with John Williamson version 2.0 with his eye in the sky play.
Look out, yes sir! Marvin Cruz to John Williamson for the alley-oop. Well, as a point guard, you have to keep your head up. Kept his head up, was able to see John Williamson streaking ahead with a nice pass to cap it off.
And at number 2, Ryan Aranya putting up his version of a Rana test.
3 seconds to go. Rod Neely fires. Go! Oh, Aranya got it! Ryan Aranya may have just beaten the buzzer. Nobody boxed out Aranya, and Rainer Shine will win this game. Talk about amazing comeback. Alam mo, parang nakita ko rin yung rebound mo rin, Artes.
And at number 1, bring out your cameras, because here comes Cliff Brown giving his poster to Rob Reyes.
Rebound on, hand off to Reyes. Oh, and that's the denial by Walter Yap. And here comes Cliff Brown looking to finish the job. What a slam! That's number 1 of the top 10. We're not even done with the week. This is not a manicure. This is not a pedicure. That's a facial.
Join us again next week for PBA Top 10 Plays of the Week.
There you go, our PBA Top 10 Plays of the Week. And from basketball, we move on to another favorite sport of the Filipinos, to boxing. And right beside me is Mr. Brian Beloria, the Hawaiian Punch, who this Saturday will be taking on Mr. Omar Soto in boxing at the Bay for Unbreakable. How are you today, sir?
I'm good. I'm doing great. I just got in yesterday. I flew in, 16-hour flight, trained yesterday. I'm really in high spirits. I can't wait till this fight to start next week.
All right, what can we expect from you this Saturday?
Excuse me?
What can we expect from you this Saturday? How have you been preparing for this fight?
I've prepared really hard for this. I've been training for almost 13 weeks. After that loss last time, I really wanted to come in and prove to myself and to everyone else that I'm still within that world champion that I made myself out to be in the last couple of years. So, this is very important for me to come out, look good, and step into the world stage again to fight for another world title.
That's right. Now, how much is at stake exactly? I mean, you just mentioned it, that you suffered a loss to Carlos Camara last time in your last match, and you actually gave everyone sort of a scare over there, all your fans, because we didn't know exactly what happened to you at the end of the bout.
it's very important for me to look good in this fight. It's they're trying to line me up for another world title fight, but they want to see how good I look in this fight. So it's really important for me to look good and to become a victor, and also line myself up for another world title fight. And I'm doing it at a higher division too, at 112. So I won't have what happened to me the last time happen. Dehydrated, making my weight was really, really tough for me, but this time it's easier for me to do so.
All right, so why don't you invite all of your Filipino fans to catch you this coming Saturday at Boxing at the Bay for Unbreakable?
I want everyone to come out watching on July 10th. Boxing at the Bay again is called Unbreakable, fighting against Omar Soto, and hopefully there's going to be a great fight, and I want everybody to come out and watch that.
All right, thank you very much, sir. We wish you all the best. Thank you very much. Now, we are going to take a quick break. After that, we are going to move on with some more awesome PBA action. Keep it here on Solar TV.
The classification race is over. It's time to separate men from the boys. This will be a fight for survival. No more tomorrow for the loser. Character will be tested. The will to win is a must.
And all those words coming into the fore in that first half of play. And in fact, you could use the same script, the same voiceover for the second game, and just use the different visuals, because the second game will also matter for both Air 21 and Rain or Shine. It's a close one, 45-40. Both teams have had their runs in this game.
Coca-Cola winning the first two quarters, winning the first quarter by 4, and once again heading to the second half, will be going out with a 5-point advantage. Coca-Cola has done an excellent job with its shot selection, but they have to control the rebounding battle and lessen their turnovers, and focus likewise on stopping Anthony Johnson if they want to move past the Realtors and head over to Wednesday's game.
And as we take a look at some of the numbers that were registered at the end of the first 24 minutes of play, I remember that there was a concern that Leah mentioned about the rebounds, which Bo Perasol had underscored in their locker room prior to the game.
Santa Lucia had 12 more possessions. Offensive rebounding dominance by the Realtors against the Coca-Cola Tigers. No rebounds, no fast break points. And 11 turnovers also helped Santa Lucia to score 7 turnover points. But Coca-Cola shot well from the field. However, Santa Lucia dominated the free throw battle, 19 of 24, 19 of the 40 points coming from the free throw line. That's simply too much. I'm looking at Coca-Cola to have better individual defensive coverage in the second half, better blocking out for them to come out on top.
Alam mo yung 14 offensive rebounds na yun, may halong gigil yan. Kasi di ba, hindi nila maisip na sumalapit.
Yes. 14 offensive rebounds, pero 4 second chance points lang for Santa Lucia.
Tingnan naman natin ang mga leading producers. If we have it, we'll flash it on your screens in a short while. Are we ready with the leading scorers? Okay, let's take a look at the leading scorers right now.
Well, yes. Coca-Cola had 3 players scoring 41 points. 16 Williamson, Gary DeBate with 14, Macapagal with 11. On the other side, Santa Lucia with a very balanced scoring distribution. Coca-Cola's 3-pronged attack against the balanced scoring of Santa Lucia.
We've got a good one going here, and do stay with me and Ronnie Magsanok for the second half. It's 45-40. We'll take a short break, but when we return, ball will already be bouncing for all of you out there. And we are underway with the third quarter of play. Your team for today at in the broadcast booth, Ronnie Magsanok and Seb Sarmenta here. And watching the corners and the sidelines, we've got Chiqui Reyes working the Santa Lucia side, while Leah Cruz patrols the Coca-Cola beat this afternoon. Already Marvin Cruz hurt by a slight sprain. As to how he will come back to this game, we shall find out in the course of the second half, I guess. Here's Paulo Mendoza up against Escobar. And Williamson, together with Rosada, who's back on the floor, started out earlier. Taulava saw the opening and hold it. They give the foul to Escobar, which will count as his third personal foul. Don't forget, later on, when we complete our tasks here and our game here, we're going to have Air 21 going up against Rain or Shine. Rain or Shine, of course, relegated into the wild card after losing in that knockout match against the Barangay Ginebra and Asa Itao Lava. Boy, that new look of his seems to be helping